Everyone. This is the Web3 Bro, and we cover all the major crypto news which is happening with no hype, no FUD, only real news for you. So let's jump right into it. As you already know, Trump announced the crypto reserve plan last weekend, right? However, many people would think that that was a great announcement for crypto and a good move forward, right? But despite that, what has happened is a lot of the Bitcoin advocates and altcoin supporters, they are kind of divided between the two. What has happened is a lot of Bitcoin maximalists who are Bitcoin advocates, they are against this move, they are against this announcement because they wanted the crypto reserve to compose only of Bitcoin and not of any other altcoins. Whereas the altcoin supporters, obviously, they would be happy that altcoins have been introduced, have been included into this, right? Now, you would think that a move like this would be widely endorsed, whether you're a Bitcoin supporter or you are altcoin supporter, whatever might be the case. The entire crypto ecosystem as a whole would kind of come together in terms of supporting a move like this, which is going to be a huge step forward towards the entire crypto ecosystem. But despite all of that, you are still finding a lot of Bitcoin loyalists, a lot of Bitcoin maximalists. They want Bitcoin to have the exclusive benefit of being a part of the strategic reserve, which obviously is a very narrow-minded approach of looking at it. But at the same time, everyone would have their own agenda in figuring out whom they want to support and whom they want to against. But overall, if you look at it, most legal experts, most market reactions, they've all been extremely favorable of the move, which is evident by the way how the crypto for the last 2 3 days have kind of gone up, where Bitcoin fell all the way down to less than 80K, is now upwards of 90K. So overall, the move has been received very well, and most of the people and most of the retail investors have been extremely supportive of the move. Uh, Another major announcement, not an announcement, a major news which has happened is that the US dollar, which is falling right now, Raul Paul, who's one of the leading investors in the space, CEO of Real Vision, has indicated that the falling US dollar could signal a strong quarter for crypto. Bitcoin has jumped nearly 4% in the last 24 hours alone as dollar continues to slide across the market, and this could indicate a good Q2 and a good Q3 for crypto overall, considering how much the dollar has gone down. And if you look at it, this has been one of the best quarters on an average, with returns of 27% on Bitcoin alone the last quarter. So overall, you see a lot of positive moves happening over there. Out of the three major factors, right, US dollar is one of the most critical factors. The three other being oil, gold, and dollar. And dollar is one of the most important factors which determines the price. And if investors feel that the dollar is weakening, you would see significant amount of movement happening in alternative assets, which would include crypto as well. So that kind of shows, the market is still on the positive side, though it cannot be exactly predicted, but you can still kind of expect that the market would still look fairly well. Um, Not many people would know, but Mt. Gox was one of the original pioneer crypto exchanges. And after the hack, which happened almost a decade back, they were ordered by the regulators to return the money back, right? However, in the latest news, what has happened is they have recently transferred 12,000 Bitcoin, which is valued at over $1 billion, to a completely unknown address. This transfer occurred while the Bitcoin's price rose to around $90,000. So, and out of that, the same wallet, it moved around 166,000 Bitcoin, which is worth about $15 million to a cold wallet. These transactions, after a very long period of inactivity, kind of create a lot of doubt in the market because they are still uh, need to kind of repay the hackers who kind of lost their money, right? So at such a time when they are requesting for extensions over there and having this money kind of being transferred is not a very good sign for the market overall, and kind of indicates whether they actually want to repay it or not. It could potentially create some problems over there. SEC and CFTC, they reaffirm market oversight as crypto enforcement chiefs. Now, as you must have already known, this US government is one of the most crypto-friendly governments, and SEC over the last weeks and few months, they've already dropped the cases with Coinbase, Robinhood, Gemini, Uniswap, and many other crypto kind of projects, which Gary Gensler had kind of started in the crypto space. But now, even though the SEC has scaled back a little on the crypto enforcement part, but they are still maintaining that SEC will still look after enforcement, and it's not a complete free-for-all market for everyone where crypto companies can do whatever they want. SEC is going to be still be involved, albeit with a little lesser involvement and obviously with much more clarity rather than a random policy and the random approach which they were following in the previous tenure. One of the biggest news which has happened is Argentine prosecutor aims to freeze assets in Libra Bitcoin fraud case. As you already know, Argentine president was involved, Javier Milei was involved in the Libra cryptocurrency scandal, and the prosecutor has requested the freezing of $110 million assets. They are requesting the recovery of deleted social media posts, including those made by Milei, which was promoting the Solana-based meme coin, according to the local media outlet Clever. He requested detailed records of all the Libra transactions since its launch, with the aim of reconstructing how the financial operations went about and potentially giving back the money to the people who lost some of the money. Right? He has requested freezing of identified digital wallets. Now, how can it be executed? We still don't know. It's going to be extremely complicated to do that, but that is what the prosecutor is requesting. Despite Milei, who deleted his original endorsement post, he still claims that this was just an awareness building activity and not an actual pushing it or not something out of a personal gain. But again, even the spreading awareness was an extremely bad move, considering the tremendous rug pull which the coin executed, because of which he even faced calls for impeachment, and his popularity, which was soaring high before this scandal happened, has come crashing down, and he's facing a lot of internal turmoil and challenges because of that. In fact, they've gone it to a level of calling it Libragate. They're calling it Libragate, which has significantly dented Javier Milei's popularity in Argentina. Australia is going to conduct the election in the month of May, and this could open floodgates to institutional crypto. The new incoming, according to the OKX Australia CEO, they feel that the new incoming elections could lead to an introduction of crypto legislation. It has already been designed, consulted for the last 2 years, and the new incoming government would be uh, taking that forward. And once the regulations are there, this would create a huge boom for crypto in the Australia market and kind of take it to the next level in terms of adoption for crypto. As soon as Donald Trump has kind of taken the office, we are seeing increasingly, not just in the US as well, but increasingly across different governments across the world, where they are increasingly starting to take more and more proactive rules towards crypto. And this shows a very positive sign that crypto would eventually become mainstream, and more countries across the world are adopting this technology to ensure that the benefits of the technology can be made. Just an extension of that in another news, New Hampshire, which is one of the major states of US, they passed the Bitcoin bill, and it passed the House committee in a landslide. So just like the US State Bitcoin Reserve, the US State Crypto Reserve, this is another state along with 16 others who've already passed the bill of making a strategic crypto reserve in US states, which is already live in 7 states and also in discussion in many other states. So as each and every state in the US, more and more states in the US start getting included in this, this will create tremendous amount of positive inflow happening towards crypto, and with more and more state governments kind of taking part in that, they will kind of take it forward to the next level. If you look at it, the Satoshi Act Fund team, they were one of the lobbyists who were supporting that, and they were working with the state government to advance this pro-Bitcoin policy. In another news, Pi Network. As you already know, in the last 3 weeks, ever since Pi Network has been launched on exchanges, it has quickly soared to become a top 11 coin in the market, right? From absolutely nothing, it has become the 11th largest coin in overall crypto ecosystem. And now, excuse me, that there are news that they could possibly be invited during the March 7 crypto summit, which is happening tomorrow, and this could be a huge jump forward. There are a lot of other positive news happening towards that as well. where it could potentially be listed on Binance as well for absolutely free. So that could grow a huge way forward as well. And Pi Network is showing a $13.5 billion of market cap with almost $1 billion of trading volume consistently ever since its launch. So it's gaining rapid adoption. It's growing absolutely rapidly, and it could be one of the coins to watch for in the 2025 year. Uh, One more news what is happening is Bitcoin is facing challenges to cross over the key price barrier. Bitcoin for the last few days, as you already know, it fell below $80,000 for a small moment and has since then recovered, but it is still failing in its attempt to break the $92,000 price barrier. And the number one reason for that is a lot of whale transactions. They have dropped significantly uh, in Bitcoin, which is kind of the main reason why it's unable to break the $92,000 price barrier and is stuck between 85,000 and 92. So if Bitcoin is unable to break the $92,000 price barrier, there's a possibility that it will revert back and fall maybe to $82,000 or maybe even lower. So having this volume, having this number breaking $92,000 is going to be extremely important so that Bitcoin can surpass the $92,000 limit and again probably reach $100,000. One more major news for the crypto summit is happening tomorrow in the US in the White House. Cardano CEO Hoskinson has not been invited for the event. This event is a leading event which has been inviting some of the major crypto players in US like the CEO of Ripple, founder of MicroStrategy Michael Saylor, CEO of Bitcoin Magazine, co-founder of Paradigm, Exodus Multicoin Capital, World Liberty Financial, which is a project backed by the Trump Foundation themselves, co-founder of Chainlink, CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, CEO of Robinhood, CEO of Kraken, CEO of Crypto.com. Some of the leading crypto players in the US are all going to be a part of that summit, which is happening tomorrow. But notable is, as I mentioned, Cardano co-founder Charles Hoskinson is missing from that, and they have not been invited to the summit, which is a huge snub for one of the leading players in the ecosystem. One more major news from away from US towards Russia, and Russia is actually moving towards crypto regulation under new legal framework. Now, Russia is advancing towards cryptocurrency trading, where they are launching an experimental legal regime for institutional and high net worth investors in the crypto space. Now, Russia is planning a lot of institutional crypto trading with asset management players like Expert RA, Alexei Yakovi, Director of Financial Policy, Department of the Finance Ministry. They are taking the crypto trading to the next level to ensure that it's far more secularized and crypto trading will become far more regulated in the US, in the Russian market. The super qualified investor category, which would be the high net worth category um, in the Russian markets, is expected to include not only banks but also professional market participants and individuals as well, with a criteria of creating strict financial qualifications so that with a minimum net worth criteria, they'll be able to get the qualified investor license and they would be able to participate actively in crypto. The current qualified investment criteria is defined at 12 million rubles, which is set to increase 24 million rubles by next year, January 1. Once this is done, this is going to be extremely bullish on the Russia side as well. Now, ever since the US sanctions on Russia, which has kind of blocked the Russian government in different, all kinds of different financial transactions from the rest of the world, right? They had excluded Russian banks from the SWIFT international payment system, severely restricted Russia's ability to process cross-border transactions. That is why they are planning to use this cryptocurrency system as an alternative to the current financial system, where they can use cryptocurrency technology for cryptocurrency settlement across the world. This would go a long way in terms of setting the crypto regulations in place and streamlining the crypto payments which will happen in Russia and across the world. One more major news has happened. A bit now overtakes Binance as the leading XRP holding and market holding and trading volume. Up until now, Binance was the largest exchange, not just in Ripple, but overall one of the largest crypto player in the market, right? But ever since the last few days, South Korean crypto exchange, the largest South Korean crypto exchange, Upbit, has now become the leading force in the Ripple market, and they've doubled the amount of XRP as Binance, and it accounts for more than 14% of the global trading volume. This increasingly shows the power of XRP as well, and the power of other crypto exchanges which could compete with the dominance which Binance has had over the last 5 6 years in the crypto space. So as we have more and more crypto exchanges becoming increasingly bigger with more liberalization of the crypto market across the world, we could see more crypto exchanges coming up and kind of potentially challenging the dominance of Binance in the crypto space. So that's it for today. Hope you guys had a great quick summary of the entire crypto news for today, and see you tomorrow. If you want to get a quick summary of all the crypto news which is happening, no part, no hype, just real news, subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video. You are updated of all the recent and future videos which I create, where you can quickly get summarized. Hope you have a good day. All the best.